Now let's talk about the Broncos versus the Raiders. Broncos being favored by 6 points and the over-under being 41 points. Broncos are coming off a blowout win against the Falcons. The Falcons are garbage, but good win by the Broncos. Bo Nix has impressed me. I was not a Bo Nix fan, but he's looking great. He's thrown for 2,275 yards, 14 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. I mean, that's blowing me away. And he's on the heels for the Offensive Rookie of the Year. He's probably behind Jaden Daniels still, but I think he's on his heels to win it. Right now, the Denver Broncos have a playoff spot, and I think that helps the team, with the morale, and they know what they got to fight for to keep that last playoff spot. So I think that's a good thing to remember when you want to bet this game. Their defense is still great. They're allowing 190.7 yards a game, which ranks 7th, and they're allowing 98.6 rushing yards a game, which ranks 6th. So that's really good defense right there. They're 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games, but just keep this in mind. But they're 0-8 against the spread in their last 8 road games against the Raiders. So the Raiders been having their number, in particular when the Denver had to go into Oakland, but now Las Vegas. Now the Raiders are coming off a blowout loss to the Dolphins. Is anybody surprised? Both their running backs are hurt coming into this game, and they may not play in White and Madison, so keep that in mind. They're on a 6-game losing streak, which, how the hell did they beat the Baltimore Ravens in week 2? That was a miracle. I'm sure everybody lost their ass off in that game, because how do you beat the Ravens when you look this pitiful? They have the worst rushing offense. Like I said, one of the worst rushing offenses in the league. All they have is Brock Bowers. He's like their only knight in shining armor. He's the only thing they got going for him. He has over 700 yards receiving, and I think it's like 70 receptions. So they're just feeding the ball to him left and right. So if you're a fantasy owner, if you have him, great pickup. So this matchup comes down to a few simple things for me. You have a great defense in the Denver Broncos versus a crappy offense in the Raiders. You have an okay defense in the Raiders versus a surging offense in the Broncos. And you have a surging quarterback in the Broncos versus a mediocre to below average quarterback in Gardner Minshew. So I think the writing's on the wall. I think the Broncos are going to win and cover the 6 points, but I also really like the under 41. I think they hold the Raiders to 41 points. I think they hold the Raiders to 10 points, and I think the Broncos, they could put up 20 to 24 points, and I can see the total being 36 to 38 points, around that. So give me the Broncos to cover the 6 points and the under 41.